What's up, guys? This is Corey with the Dirt City Gym, and today I want to talk about sleeves. So, first of all, as y'all know, I went to Dallas last weekend. Dallas Regionals. It was my first regionals, and so kind of going into it, I didn't really know what to expect. I'm not like a sleeve Nazi or anything like that, but I regularly use like dragon shields. I've got some KMCs that I've used and this, that, and another, but I needed some new sleeves for Dallas. And part of the problem with my dragon shields that I have is I don't use the mats. I don't prefer the mats. I prefer just the regular glossy dragon shields. But the problem with a lot of those is that the backs of them are kind of see-through. So they're not necessarily great for the tournament environment. For whatever reason, you could get called for, mark cards and all that stuff. So just a situation I wanted to avoid. So I was looking in the market for new sleeves. I'm a regular reviewer of YouTube Pokemon content. And a lot more recently, I've been seeing advertisements for Ultimate Guard. A lot of people have been using Ultimate Guard. They've been, encouraging the use of Ultimate Guard. Sorry, lost my train of thought. People use Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard is supposed to be really good. I've heard good things in the past about Ultimate Guard, about not just their sleeves, but their other products. I have one of their flippin' trays, which I actually really like, but we're not going to be talking about that one today, because I like that. Whereas the sleeves, I did not like. So we'll get into that. But so anyway, so I was like, oh, okay. So a lot of the reviews I read, and a lot of the reviews I saw the videos on. Just discussed how great the sleeves were. They're not prone to ripping. They're easy to shuffle, and yada, 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 yada. As we get into that, let me go ahead and preface. I have a nerve issue in my elbow, which kind of affects my whole hand. So a lot of that is, while I don't have like the grip strength to do a lot of things. So shuffling, rifle shuffling is a chore, something I just generally can't do, which I know it's not necessarily advised anyway with the cards, with bending and things like that, but it's just something I have to avoid just because I don't have the grip strength in my right hand to really do it. So I do a lot of, paddle shuffling, taking the cards and, putting them in on their side and sticking them together and everything like that. And then, that's the mass pile, and then you do the pile where you do the 6 cards and mash them all together and all that cool stuff. But, so anyway, that's kind of my only go-to option with all of my sleeves, and that's part of the reasons I like the Dragon Shield Glossy, is because they're just super smooth. They just kind of go in together. It's not really much of an issue. So anyway, getting past that, back into the sleeves. So, when I was looking for sleeves, I saw all the ads for Ultimate Guard, and I was like, okay, you know what, people seem to like the Ultimate Guard, so I'll give those a go. So I ordered a pair. I got these turquoisey Supremes. They're not the mats, because I had heard not necessarily good things about the mats, more going to the Supremes, because they're kind of a mix in between. The back is a little bit matte. It's got that rough kind of material, whereas in the front is more of the glossy. So I was like, okay, that's a pretty good medium. I'll try that. So I got the sleeves, sleeved them up, did all that good stuff. We're ready to go to Dallas. I did not do a lot of testing with the deck in these sleeves. I probably the night before, so Friday night, I did some testing with one of my friends in Dallas. Did the regular shuffling and all that. Didn't really have an issue. The sleeves, they're a little slick. They get a little catchy, I noticed. And the sides, the corners are a little sharp, but, a lot of sleeves generally have those kind of issues, especially right out of the bag. So that in and of itself, I was like, okay, it'll be fine. Not overly worried about it. But then comes Dallas, comes the tournament. So round 1, everything's fine. Gotta force the shuffle and all that kind of good stuff. Not really an issue. Going to game 2, kind of goes fine. Going into game 3 of round 2, I noticed that the corner on one of my sleeves is ripped. These new sleeves that have been played 6 games at that point. It's already got a rip. That's a little aggravating. So I have to go upstairs after the game, get it re-sleeved. I was never issued anything by a judge or anything like that. I just took it upon myself, upon noticing it. I need to go get that taken care of so it doesn't become an issue later. It's like, all right, we're fine, we're good. Round 3 takes 3 games. End of game 3. I go to shuffle. I catch another one. I have another sleeve rip right there in the same little corner right up here at the top. Just a little tear. Like, okay, so it's 2 in a row. It's like, okay, whatever. Maybe it's just me because of how I am shuffling. I'm mass shuffling them too much or too rough or whatever. So whatever, okay, get past that. Go upstairs, replace it, come backstairs, go into round 4. Round 4 is only 2 games. After 2 games, there's another one. Another little rip, which is right up there at the tip top. Just enough where it catches every time I go to shuffle. And I can feel it, I can see it. It's annoying. It's aggravating. So I have to go open, replace it. So we'll just cut the story short there. But throughout the course of the tournament, I ended up replacing 4 sleeves. 4 brand new sleeves from brand new purchased sleeves. Like, and these sleeves are also double sleeved. I don't know if that makes a difference, but they're double sleeved with Ultimate Guard inner sleeves, which are supposed to make them do fine because, you know, they're made for each other and all that cool stuff. But so yeah, those are my Ultimate Guard sleeve story. It sucked, unfortunately. Even now, they're still like, it's hard. They don't glide. There's no there's give. Like, I don't really like that. Like, it's got to force its way into the shuffle, which isn't fun. I want that, you know, that glide, that smoothness, like that buttery feel like I get from my Dragon Shields. And this isn't trying to make a comparison like Dragon Shield's better than Ultimate Guard, but just my comparison from my first experience with Ultimate Guard, all the good things I hear about Ultimate Guard, kind of makes me question, because I know some people are being sponsored by Ultimate Guard now, and I don't want to put that kind of negative connotation on Ultimate Guard, but hard to believe that I'm the only one that experiences this issue with the tearing in the corner of the sleeves. Going back to it, I've gone and looked at some other reviews of non-sponsored Ultimate Guard people, and those reviews aren't as kind, which kind of makes me wish I would have looked at those prior. Just as an example, here's my Ultimate Guard sleeve, and we go, and it's got this big old rip right there. Not a lot of effort to it. There's the sleeve. Okay, so just to give an example, here's another one out of the same stack. Oh, look at that. There we go. Oh, there's a rip. And it's, look at that. It even, like, ripped across the middle. So there's that. There's another one. See if we do it again. And we go 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Right there. There's the rip. There's the rip. And there we go. So, Ultimate Guard. You need to get your shit together. I really like the color of your sleeves. I really like your openness, especially to the Pokemon community. I know you have a lot of sponsored Pokemon YouTubers and all that good stuff. But kind of unacceptable. Like, I shouldn't go into a tournament and have to replace 4 sleeves during the course of my tournament with brand new Ultimate Guard sleeves. Like, that's kind of defeats the purpose of buying brand new sleeves, is that they're supposed to last at least through the tournament, God forbid. But, I mean, I just ripped 4 sleeves back to back rather easily. So, again, first impressions suck. So, do better. You can do better. Give me a better sleeve. That's it. I'll see y'all later.